Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember the animated movie being really good. It was really good in my opinion, and it was actually what introduced me to the story, the basic storyline of the games. Like, it got me understanding. Okay, it's about this. These are what the characters are like, and so I decided I wanted to see the live action movie to see how it compares. We rented it one day. I saw it. Even as a kid, I noticed differences. Like, wait a minute, like, isn't Balrog supposed to be a bad guy? Why is he a good guy? And stuff like, Colonel Guile. Like, I thought it was Captain Guile because he's like from the Air Force, and he's like in this movie he's like a military commando, and stuff like that. Even as a kid, I knew different. I think that was like the first time I ever noticed in a movie adaptation the amount of differences they got.
Mm-hmm.
From game to movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I was a kid at the time, so I accepted it. I was like, okay, and enjoy the movie as a guilty pleasure now. But I'll admit, it could have been so much more faithful to the game.
Yeah, yeah. Well, the one I would really like to see that because I remember from what I saw of it, it looked really cool.
Yeah.
The one that I can't forgive, unfortunately, is the Legend of Chung Li.
Legend of Chun Li. Oh god, that was awful.
that was bad. That
Yeah.
was horrible.
It was worse than the Van Damme Street Fighter movie.
Yeah. I don't even know how that got made. Around the same time, I saw the Tekken movie,
The Tekken movie.
and I didn't mind the Tekken movie. I liked it. I liked how like how the outside world was portrayed. Like that too. I think I should go back and watch that Tekken.
Yeah.
Did they ever do a sequel to that?
I think they did a prequel. I don't know, but it was so shit that we forgot about it. Yeah, speaking of Tekken, you played the game, right?
Yeah, long time ago. My friend Kevin McNichols had it, and he would go over to my cousin's house and they would play against each other, and I would kind of watch, hang out. Yeah, but yeah, I remember that and Killer Instinct and
Killer Instinct.
yeah. There was another one, Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur.
They played that a lot too. Yeah. You know what they should do? They should make a movie with all the crossover characters and all the characters from the games. Just have like one war, just like. Yeah.
Which is kind of fun. I think they wanted to make a Soul Calibur movie at one point. Sammo Hung was going to direct it too.
Wow. That name sounds. Wait, Sammo Hung.
Sammo Hung. He worked with Jackie Chan. He's like the fat dude.
Okay.
He was on Martial Law, the show.
I think I remember that show. That's a long time. I might be thinking of someone else. I was thinking about the guy from that movie, Shogun Assassin. I don't think it's the same guy. Sammo Hung.
He had a small role in Enter the Dragon. He was the first opponent that Bruce Lee fought during the introduction of the movie.
Okay. I was thinking of Tomisaburo Wakayama. He was kind of a big guy. I'll show you this picture. This guy. I don't know if you can see him.
Yeah, I can see him.
Yeah, that guy.
He definitely isn't that guy. He looked like Yojimbo,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember. Wait, his name in that movie was Lone Wolf. That was a bloody movie, man. I saw that at my friend Jeff's house. My friend Jeff's all into these crazy, like, kung fu movies.
Kung fu movies.
Yeah, like, there's one he had with, like, David Carradine had, like, a really small part in it. It was, like, I can't can't remember the name of it. It was this crazy kung fu movie, and like it was almost like two movies in one movie. I'm trying to remember the premise. In the beginning, it had all these people climbing on walls, and they were all shooting stuff at each other like stars. They were like in a canyon on both sides of the walls, like shooting stuff. If I can find the thing, I'll send it to you. It was really, really good. Yeah. He's really into Godzilla too.
Godzilla, yeah.
Yeah, the good stuff.
I can imagine he's really into Asian cinema.
Yeah, yeah. So I go over there and watch like really awesome old stuff.
Speaking of Godzilla, I know. Which Godzilla movies have you seen?
I'm still trying to get my hands on the black and white one, the first one. I'm
first
pretty
one,
sure
yeah.
I saw it when I was small.
Yeah.
I've seen the Mecha Godzilla one, the the Mecha Godzilla one, the one where he fights the one with the 3-headed or 5-headed dragon guy.
The three-headed one.
Yeah, you know when they start out as like small little popple looking things, and then they turn into those big, turns into monster Gairu, or I don't remember what his name was.
King Ghidorah.
Yeah, I'd say King Ghidorah. I've seen the original Godzilla. I've seen the remake Godzilla. I've seen the other remake Godzilla. I'm trying to get my hands on the one with Chuck Johnson in it.
The remake. They made two remakes from the United States.
Yeah.
The one from 1998 and the one from last year.
Yeah, and then it's weird. Then there was the Final Wars Godzilla. A friend of mine, Chuck Johnson's in that one, and in that one, I believe they have a Godzilla fight the Broderick Godzilla.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They did that because Toho was so pissed with the '98 version.
Yeah. He just blows it away like.
Yeah. What did you think? What did you think of the original remake from '98, the Broderick one?
Well, once again, the soundtrack. I love the soundtrack. I'm a big Zeppelin fan, so to hear Kashmir in that movie was like, wow. And I didn't mind it. I found Godzilla came by more as a bystander in a way, because I kind of felt like he was just trying to raise his young, or his or her young, or whatever. So it wasn't menacing. It was just kind of like, like when someone has a big dog and it's walking around your house knocking over stuff. But like, it didn't feel like a menacing Godzilla.
Yeah.
However, when I was a kid and I watched the 80s one, I think it's just called Godzilla.
Godzilla, yeah.
The one, the one in the beginning when the Godzilla steps on the deer and then it cuts to live action. That one scared the crap out of me. Like, I remember being a little kid watching that and I was freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the '98 version was got a lot of hype when it came out. The hype for it was insane. But when it came out, a lot of people hated it. It was like considered one of the most disappointing movies of the '90s too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I'm sad I didn't get to see that in the theater, because I would have liked to. I think I'll watch it as a good time waster or whatever. But I was disappointed because I really thought that Godzilla was going to destroy. Like, I thought, he was going to be a terrifying monster.
But they changed his look, which was...
Yeah, I wasn't really big on the look.
Yeah, like...
He was like an actual lizard.
Yeah, actual lizard. At times, the way how his head is structured looked like the xenomorph from Aliens.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I got the xenomorph at Disney.
Wow.
They had one. There's this ride that It just goes through different movies through history, and you get to a point where like Ripley's like aiming over you, and then you got like the alien comes out of the ceiling and like.
That would terrify the shit out of me because the alien was the one monster that really freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah, that one got me too. That one was like. And then you get to the end of that ride and they show clips from movies. So I got to see like 30 seconds of like Terminator on the screen. I got to see 30 seconds of Rambo 2. And that blew me away because I've always wanted to see Rambo 2 in a theater, you know?
Yeah.
I had to see Sly like in the mud burying Coe, grabs the bow and stands up. And he's all pissed off. And I was like, oh! I wanted to go back on that ride like 100 times, but my girlfriend wouldn't let me. She's like, we got stuff to do. Yeah. But, yeah, where were we going with that? Oh, yeah, Alien. Yeah, that was terrifying.
Yeah.
I had to send my Xbox to a friend of mine to rebuild my hard drive. Because I bought all these video games, and I've been trying to play them, and I don't have enough power, so I had to go out and buy additional USB sticks. You know, ask them at the counter, will this work with this, and all that. And they still don't work, you know. So I had to give away my Grand Theft Auto 5. I bought it, and never got to play it. And the most recent one, I think, was Alien. I bought the Alien Isolation, like, for like the first day it came out, and I haven't been able to play it yet. So, hopefully I get my Xbox back this weekend and I can actually dive into that, because that looks terrifying. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Have you played that game, or?
No, I haven't, but Isaiah said a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, Alien was very, very, very scary. Like, and one of my favorite films. All of them, I like them all for different reasons, but more importantly, 1 and 2 are wow, feats of engineering. You know, like beautiful films. Scary too. You know. Yeah, very scary films. And then you get to 3, which is kind of calm, and not a lot happens in 3, but it has some good stuff in it. The director's cut of 3 is really, I think, worth watching. And I got all the director's cuts of them, but yeah, definitely 1 and 2. I'm excited to see how Neil Blomkamp's gonna handle, you know, this Alien being a sequel to 2. Like, I'm interested to see how that's going to go down. And
I know there were a lot of people who were disappointed with 3 and Resurrection.
Yeah.
I know, especially Matt, the other Matt, you know, Rambo for life.
Yeah.
He hates the other 2.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The 4th one.
Yeah, in Resurrection, and I think Mike OCP also hates them too.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Like 3, I think it's kind of like I can watch it because it reminds me of being a kid and seeing it. Like, when it came out, because my sister got to go see it. And I wasn't allowed to go see it, even though here that was PG-13 also. But I didn't get to.
Come on, I gotta go.
All right. Okay. Yeah. If you want to continue later or whatever. Or
Yeah,
next time.
we'll continue later.
All right. Sounds good. Just shoot me a message on Facebook. I'll be around until about 5.
All right.
All right. Later.
Later.